Maybe you have been wondering about where you really are in your spiritual journey because one day you feel powerful and full of light and love, and then something happens and you feel like you are back at the square one. It can be confusing and sometimes even disappointing. But I think there is a growth pattern that we all experience, and understanding that can help you be clear about where you are and also gives you the ability to calm yourself down when you think you are not where you are supposed to be. Michael Beckwith calls that pattern four stages of spiritual growth, and I'm going to share with you my understanding of those four stages. Those stages, of course, are not strict levels. They are not like rungs of a ladder that you climb up and you get to a certain level. They are more like layers of awareness that already exist inside you. But at different times, one layer comes forward more strongly. Understanding that, understanding where you are leaning, can help you make sense of what is happening in your life and also helps you understand where we are heading collectively as humans, so you can align with that collective movement of consciousness and move forward more easily. Stage one, life happens to me. This is the stage where life feels like it's coming at us. Circumstances, people, money, health, it all seems outside our reach. We feel like victims of life or fate, and the main question we ask ourselves is, why is this happening to me, or why me? Most of us know this one very well, and hopefully we have come out of that stage. It's the stage of blame, victimhood, and frustration. Stage two, life happens by me. As we are spending our time in stage one, suddenly something happens in our life, or we come across a book, a teaching, and a shift starts. We realize we are not victims of life, we actually have power. Through mindset, action, prayer, or learning about manifestation, we start to create. It's the stage of vision boards, goal setting, personal growth. It's exciting because we see some results and we think, I'm making life happen for me. But after a while, especially when things don't go our way anymore, no matter how many manifestation techniques we try or how many limiting beliefs we have let go of, we realize there are more forces involved than personal willpower. Then, if we are honest, we see how hard we have been trying to control life. And mostly through failure and suffering, we learn that no matter how much we know or how hard we try, we can't control what's outside of us. This understanding guides us to the next stage. Stage 3, life happens through me. Here we move from control to flow. Instead of forcing outcomes, we allow a higher intelligence to move through us. Ideas, opportunities, even timing feels guided. Flow doesn't mean we sit back and do nothing. It means we take the steps in front of us while allowing life to guide us to the next step. So it's not passive, it's co creation. We co create with the divine. At this stage, our job is to listen, to align, and to become a clear channel. Stage 4, life happens as me. This is a deep recognition of oneness and unity. As masters explain, we start to feel one with the universe. At this stage, you feel a profound sense of unity with people, nature, the universe. Love isn't just an emotion anymore at this stage. It's a natural state. Your actions come spontaneously from love, not from fear. But you don't decide that, it's just spontaneous. This isn't about never feeling separate again. You still live your daily life. You still eat, work, sleep, but you know deep down that everything is an expression of the same consciousness. Here is an analogy that might help. Think of an ocean and a wave. In the earlier stages, you feel like a single wave separate from the ocean, trying to survive, and then in the next stage, trying to create, and then in the next stage, trying to connect to something larger. In stage 4, you realize I am the ocean, moving at this wave. This stage doesn't come from an intellectual understanding. It happens as you evolve and when you are ready. As you were listening to these stages, maybe you noticed that you have been moving back and forth between different stages. In meditation, you experienced the unity of stage 4, and then you were back at stage 1 because your car broke down. And that's totally natural, I think. What matters is that at what stage you spend most of your time. What I love about Michael Beckwith's stages of spiritual growth is that it's universal. You hear the same, similar thing, not the same, similar things in ancient teachings of Hindu or in Buddhist path of awakening or in mystic branches of different religions like Sufism and others. They all talk about the same thing, but they use different words. We all start feeling powerless, and then we discover our ability to create, and then we surrender to the flow, and finally we awaken to our unity with the whole existence. Again, these stages are not strict levels, but I hope it helped you understand where you are in your spiritual journey or in your awakening journey.